Dave Ping 243.
Hello guys, it's me, Dave Ping 243, and welcome back to some more Plants vs. Zombies. In the last episode, we took care of the puzzle section of the game by going through the iZombie stuff. And this time, we are going to go ahead and start the survival things. So starting off, we have survival day, which we are going to do. So for survival, there's the normal survivals for each of the world types. And then there are the hard versions of said world types. Which, the main difference between normal and hard is that the normal version only has 5 flags, and you go through 1 flag per section of survival. In the hard version, it's 2 flags per section, so you actually go through 10 flags in total in the hard version of each of these things. So yeah, you start out the first section of survival just like every other kind of level in the game, but going from one section to the next is actually pretty interesting, and you'll see how that works out here. So this is completely overkill. I don't really need to do this, but you know what? I'm so much of an asshole, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to rock some of the best shit in the game. And oh yeah, kernel bolts. What am I doing? I should definitely use those. There we go. So yeah, you just saw right there for a split second it said, can you survive for 5 flags? And that's our goal for this, so as for the normal versions of the survival things, I could do the normal versions within 1 episode. Because they're just like 5 short levels in one. So yeah, it's like not that bad. Yeah, especially considering it's just a normal iteration of survival for day. And yeah, we'll get to hear this, Day's theme, a lot now. We haven't really heard much of it since, going through, Day in the adventure mode. So, you know, this is kind of like a nice return to familiar ground. Just with entirely new plants at our disposal. Like again, you don't necessarily need to use melon pulse within normal survival day. Like this is very easy, even without them. But you know what? I want to have a fun time, so I'm going to be stacking up those waldrons. Yes, I'm still calling melon pulse waldrons, melon pulse waldron, because you know you gotta give these names. You gotta give these things a name, and I like to call them waldron. Oh man, I'm gonna feel so good when I actually do get the winter melon from the shop. Because that, like I said before, that upgrade plant is ridiculous with its damage output. Very heavy damage, and it freezes zombies on contact. That includes with splash damage. It's just fucking ridiculous. And yeah, you know, it's... I just love melon pults because they are like... They're like the Plants vs. Zombies definition of old reliable. Oh boy, this one's getting awfully close. Oh boy. Oh! Sengarn plant! But now we have an entire column of melon pults. The splash damage should be doing in some work. And the more twin sunflowers we have, the faster we'll be able to generate these melon pults. And yeah, these zombies will be completely annihilated by the time we get to flag 5. Yeah, ironically, the later on we get into this, ironically, like, the further we get into survival normal day, it gets easier. Because you get so much firepower with your melon pults. But yeah, we're about to go into the second section, and as you can see here, it says more zombies approaching. Now, what's cool about survival is that for each individual section, you get to choose entirely new plants. You don't have to stick to whatever you were using before, which gives your strategy some flexibility. So for instance, I don't need regular sunflowers anymore. I can just go for twin sunflowers and upgrade the rest of the regular sunflowers up. Which means it leaves out an extra slot for me to fill up with something else, such as, say, another emergency item plant. I did not mean to click on Marigold. But yeah, this will actually be needed quite a bit in the harder iterations because, well, they're obviously more difficult. But here with melon pults, survival normal day is like piss easy. And yeah, like, it really should not take you that long. The only reason why the first section went by a bit slowly is because we were just killing zombies more slowly, so now that we can just outright murder them, these sections will go by a lot faster, and yeah, that's what's ultimately going to make this episode kind of short for this LP standards. I'm predicting that this may go on for like 22 to 25 minutes, which that's still decently length, I would think. But it's definitely more on the shorter side in terms of this LP's standards. In fact, I may not even need kernel pulse for this. I could just keep doubling down on the melon pulse and destroy everything. Yeah, look at how much I'm just annihilating these zombies. I don't even have 3 full columns of melon pulse. That should tell you guys how strong this thing is, if you haven't known already. So they're upping the ante a little bit here with these next couple sections, but really, they're still not that difficult at all. Like, that should be apparent. Fuck it, spikeweed. Might as well. Yeah, let's see how fast we can get through this third section right here. And yeah, if you think this is zombie carnage, wait till you see the winter melons in action, because you may think all that I'm saying is just talk about the winter melons. Like, no. When I say that they are fucking powerful, I mean it. Like, they are no joke. Like, winter melons will wreck zombies' asses to next week and back. And now there's the addition of dancing zombies, but really, that's not going to change anything. But wow, actually this is going a lot faster than I thought it would be. We're only, like, about 13 minutes in. Jesus Christ, I am speedrunning this. Fuck, dude. Look at this carnage, man. Like... This is probably No, this is gotta be like the zombie equivalent to... This has to be the equivalent of COVID-19 to zombies. They're just dying left and right, and I know that joke is kind of dark, but you know what? This is Plants vs. Zombies, and it's kind of all about death. And god damn, dude, like, this is just... I'm getting 5 columns of melon pulse in, and these zombies just do not stand a chance at all. And we have just one more section to go through, so that took like a solid, like, minute and a half. Because I was just blasting through zombies left and right. Oh, many of them aren't even getting to the spike weeds, which is just crazy. Like, many of these zombies just cannot get to the spike weeds because they are just getting obliterated by the melons. My god damn, this is a zombie equivalent to COVID-19. Death by melons. Like, at this point, we're just replacing zombie heads with melons. And I just find it to be dark, but yet comical. Like, okay, oh boy, I'm actually going to need to, oh boy, okay, not anything I need to worry about. Good thing I got the pumpkin at least. Wait, yeah, this has been a goddamn speedrun, dude. Like, I think I may have to fit in night, survival night, just to fill up this episode's times. Fill up this episode's time. Like, Jesus. Like, that was a speedrun, holy shit. And we found another sun garden plant. So I think quickly we're going to visit the sun garden. Oh boy, yeah, we got a lot of watering to do. It'd be kind of nice if I could get the glove to move plants around the sea to be all right next to each other. Just so it'd be a bit more convenient. But, you know, it's not that bad. Just a bit tedious. Now, while I'm here, I might as well talk about, like, another thing. There are a couple of PopCap games that I'm considering to Let's Play for the future. I know one of them for sure I want to, do a Let's Play on. Let's get some fertilizer. Oh cool, that one's a sunflower. Which one is this? Chomper. And what about this one? Another sunflower, okay. So that's all we can do here, so let's go back into survival and do night. Now, I gotta bring up something that really needs to be brought up because no person's really ever talked about this. In the Flash version of Plants vs. Zombies, yes, there's a Flash version, which that's going to be kind of dying off because, you know, Flash is dying in when December 2020 rolls around. Which I'm going to be sad because Flash games were like a relic of the past. I mean, it's not going away entirely because Newgrounds now has their own thing where they can support Flash games without Adobe Flash. But still, it's going to be sad that a lot of Flash games are going to go because they were kind of like my childhood in a sense. So, in the Flash version of Plants vs. Zombies, there's only Survival Endless, and that game's Survival Endless was that of night. There's a couple other differences between this version of the game and Flash. The Flash version, instead of potato mine that you get like in like the first world, it's squash. And second, and most importantly, in the Flash version Survival Endless, eventually you'll encounter a specific zombie that is not in any other version of the game. Meet the fucking Giga Football player. or more officially speaking, the Giga Football Zombie. This is like the football zombie, except it has the toughness of a gargantuar. So it takes 2 emergency item plants to kill. It takes 50 normal hits in order to take it out normally without the use of emergency items. And it still moves at the speed of a fucking football player. These things were the bane of my existence. Was the bane of my Plants vs. Zombies career when it came to playing the Flash version of the game. Way back in the day. Yeah, Giga football players are kind of a relic of the past, and they will soon be forgotten, but I wanted to touch upon this so that the Giga football player doesn't get forgotten, because it's a unique zombie type that only appears in the Flash version of the game. When it comes to its endless survival. But enough about that, let's just get into survival night. So, we're going to rely on our mushrooms, obviously, because that's how we roll within the nighttime stuff. And maybe bring along a squash as well. Other than that, I don't really know what else I could employ here. My options are significantly limited. Significantly more limited when it comes to nighttime. And, you know, it's just kind of one of those things that just makes me prefer the daytime levels in general. Like, you get to do a lot more things within the daytime levels. And, okay, and yeah, in general, you just have a lot more freedom to do whatever you want. But here, you're pretty much forced to use mushrooms. At least in, like, some capacity. Puff shrooms are a must because of the lack of sun early on. So yeah, in comparison to survival days, this is going to be quite a bit slower paced. Because of that, because I don't have as much firepower. But still, it's not that hard at all. Like I keep saying, the survival normal for each of these world types are not hard at all. They don't pose much of a challenge, and that's really what you should expect with these. So yeah, Gravebuster. Oh boy, Conehead. Scaredy Shroom. So yeah, in the meantime, let's just do some grave busting. And let's deal with this other Conehead really quick. So yeah, I've been doing some other things on the side since we're like before I recorded the last episode and this one, I have done a few other things on the side. But now that I actually have time to play this game again, and record commentary for it, and oh boy, yeah, you guys have to go. So yeah, the zombies popped out of the graves, as you saw there. Not sure if we really saw that before, but, now you get to see it here in its full glory, and, it can really, fuck you up if you're unlucky with the zombie spawns. So yeah, let's put a Gravebuster here so we can work on that. Pumpkin will just be better. Because at least I can just protect anything. Even under, like, certain even, like, just behind certain graves. Let's use Squash to get rid of you, because I'm an asshole. Yeah, let's start replacing these scaredy shrooms with repeaters. Because, you know, it's just a strict upgrade, and we have the sun to pay at this point. And hey, we're actually going by 25 sun increments. Excellent. So that I don't have to be OCD about the 15 sun increments. Alright, squashing you. And let's get rid of the scaredy shroom for the repeater here. And let's get rid of the scary shroom for fume shroom. And let's just start replacing puff shrooms with fume shrooms because, you know, want to be able to destroy the screen door zombies. And be able to hit multiple zombies at once. So yeah, we're about to just go through the second flag. And no, there's a new grave popping up. Alrighty, and we'll just get ready for the third section. Let's get the Ice Shroom and Doom Shroom, why not? And let's get, fuck it, Cherry Bomb. Probably not gonna be using it, just like Doom Shroom, but, you know, it's something. Really, I'm probably just going to be sitting on this kind of thing for the rest of Survival Night. And let's just put up pumpkins. Fuck it, just get rid of the pole vaulting zombie. I don't want... let's, ice shroom. God damn it, these pole vaulting zombies. Oh man, I'm actually getting some use out of ice shroom for here, mostly because of the pole vaulting zombies, and I don't want my gravebusters to be eaten. So we got 3 flags down, and okay, they're actually ramping things up with the football player. Alright, pumpkin here. So yeah, I guess this is harder than normal survival day, but still, it's not that hard. The real challenge is going to come from the harder versions of each of these survivals. As I keep saying, because it's true. Sure, eat those mushrooms, I don't really care. Oh boy, Michael Jackson zombie, you're gonna have to be blown up. Actually, I could have dealt with that easily with the fume shrooms. As I said earlier on in this Let's Play, the fume shroom is a technical weakness to... weakness of the dancing zombie, because the fumes pass through multiple zombies at once, and oh boy. Yeah, the football player is actually going to need to be dealt with via an emergency item. But everything else I don't need to worry about, because I got my pumpkins up. Which, speaking of which, I should probably put one on this fume shroom, because I want total defense. So, we're almost done with this section right here, and then we'll go on to the final one of Survival Night. And fucking Doom Shroom, baby! Oh wow, there's actually a lot more zombies coming in now. Yeah. And you're unable to plant on craters. I don't know if I said this before, but you can't plant on a crater. You have to wait for that crater to fill up again over time. Which I don't know how that works by waiting, but it somehow does. But yeah, we're almost done here. We can just basically do that so that we don't have to waste anyone's time. Man, look at all these cone heads, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like I said for the episode that we did Last Stand for, that I think it was Last Stand where there was, like, buckethead spam. It's been a while since I went back to, do a mass recording of this, game for the Let's Play. But oh boy, yeah. You're getting jalapenos because, fuck you. You're getting fucked. Okay, I should probably stop. Anyway, yeah, back then there was, buckethead spam, and now now we're actually re-experiencing buckethead spam because there's a lot of them here. And let's renew this pumpkin, even though we don't have the walnut treatment thing. Oh, another Zengarn plant. We've been getting a lot of those recently. Fuck you! And we get a diamond. And oh boy, things are becoming laggy. Oh, holy shit, man. Look at this. I think I'm actually going to do something interesting for the hard version of each survival mode. But I'm not going to say what that is until we get to those. So for doing that, we unlocked a survival roof, just like how we unlocked survival fog with survival day. I didn't really mention that before, but we did. But holy shit, this episode's gone on for 40 minutes because we've done two normal survivals in this episode. So guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Plants vs. Zombies, and I'll see you guys for another episode. Well, not another episode, but you get the idea. Next episode for when we will do Survival Pool. See you guys then.